Alrighty, what's up everybody? Dirk here. Welcome once again to the Dungeon Laboratory. Hope everybody's getting well and healthy. Figured I was going to put this into parts, but I built it so quickly, I just figured I'll just make a somewhat longer video. So basically what I have here is a somewhat easy to build theremin circuit. So it looks like there's a lot going on here. There is a lot of components involved into this. So if somebody was, if anybody's interested in this this circuit here, I'm probably going to end up linking the video that I got the circuit from in the description. You will need trying to think what it is. I think it's Google Drive or whatnot to get the PDF file and go from that. If not, if you don't want to go that route and you're interested, just write in the comments that you want a circuit diagram. I have it all drawn up here, but I'll draw a much better looking one. So if you want that, because in the circuit diagram from the other video, some of the components aren't labeled, and I just had to kind of figure out what it was. I don't know if the circuit is working 100%. It's kind of weird. So we'll go through the parts here, or the different sections. So the left side here is going to be your pitch oscillator. This top part here, the upper left, is your pitch oscillator with the antenna. That's right here. So it's basically a tuned circuit for I'm going to say about 250 kilohertz. I might not have the correct inductors. They call for 2.2 millihenries, and these are about 2. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I might order some parts here, but considering the dilemma that's going on currently, ordering parts takes ages for it to actually come here. So I'm just kind of building things a little on the fly. If I don't have the correct parts, I kind of wing it and see if it works or not. In this case, this worked. So anyway, we have your pitch oscillator, and this is a reference oscillator. So this is set at a fixed frequency via this potentiometer. The potentiometer is also here. Depending on what voltage you're going to run this at, I think you can run this at like maybe at the lowest 5 volts. I haven't tested it yet. I'm running it off a 9-volt battery right now, rechargeable. You can run this off 12 volts as well. For the preamp, this runs between 3 and 9 volts. I'm going to see if I can find something a little better that could run off 9 volts and has a little bit more amplification. Because basically these two circuits come into this. I didn't even actually write what it was. Oops. It's basically a mixer and detector is what it is. So these two frequencies running at roughly the same frequency, they get mixed together, which comes down to about 2.5 kilohertz or something like that. It's a very low, quiet signal. Not very much there at all. One section, or this section here, is getting fed into this voltage-controlled amplifier, which is right here. So that's doing that. And the way to turn on the voltage-controlled amplifier is via this right here, which is a volume oscillator. So, and bringing your hand close to this antenna is going to, in effect, increase the volume output of your VCA. And I have to put my hand quite close to this in order to do it. When some other theremin circuits, the further away your hand is, the louder it gets, and in this case, the closer your hand is, the louder it gets. So that's how that works. But it does work. So I've never built one of these before. This is an instrument to play. So that's how that's yeah. I'm not a musician at any sense, but it's nonetheless fun to build. It's really interesting, and I always wanted to build one. This was relatively simple to build. The inductors were a bit of an issue because I had to, as you can see, I had to put a lot of them in series. I got lucky in this one. I only had 2 in series in order to get the correct inductors for the frequency range that I want. And which with your volume oscillator, it runs at a much higher frequency than this one. That's the aim. So basically, this is going to be fed into your voltage-controlled amplifier as a control volt to basically turn it off and on. That's what a voltage-controlled amplifier is. Yeah, it's basically like a volume pot, a potentiometer that you turn up and down. That's doing the same thing, but electronically. So yeah, this whole mess here is then getting fed into this little preamp that I built up yesterday because the signal is really low. And that preamp then goes into your amplifier, whatever it may be. I'm just using an LM386 setup. Works pretty damn well, I have to say. All running off a 9-volt battery. This will eventually get put into a case with 2 antennas. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'll turn it on. I'll give you guys a little demo. I do have some echo going. We'll turn it off. We'll just make it dry. Then I'll put some effects into it because it's interesting. So as I said, I'm not an expert. I just got this to work because I had changed out the inductors. I was using some of these hand-wound ones that I made right here. They didn't seem to be working for some odd reason. So now I got these ones in here. These potted ones, and that seems to work. That seems to do the job. So I hope it's not too loud. I did kind of get this to where it's not too loud unless I bring my hand really, really close to this. And you'll see, I sometimes, to really get the volume increased, you literally have to like squeeze the antenna. So might have to do a little bit more tuning here. Anyway, enough yakking. So you hear nothing. So this is your pitch right here, right? Alright, so I'll just put my hand on it, and you can see how much it increases in volume. And I basically have it set to where it doesn't do anything unless I bring my hand towards it. And as you can see, I basically have to put my hand around this to actually turn it on fully. So, then we'll add a little bit of effects to it. Not much, just a little. So, yeah, and as you can see, I do nothing. You can turn it all the way up. So yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a fun little thing. I wish I didn't have to put my hand so close onto this, but I don't know. It could be that I need to tune this a little bit more or something like that. It could be that the frequency range of this needs to be a lot higher than this one in order for it to work properly, or it could just be that I need maybe another stage of preamplification. I'm going to look at that right now and see if I get that on there. If I get this working a little bit better, maybe I'll do an update video, or if somebody wanted the circuit schematic, I'll do an update video. Yeah, just let me know. So, hope you enjoyed this or found it entertaining. I certainly did. So anyway, cheers guys. Thanks for watching.